my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. All right, y'all. And you see by the preview picture and the title, it is Vlogmas Day 18. We doing brown sugar honey glazed ham. Now, you gotta do another type of ham for Christmas, but I'm doing this because I need this valuable bone out of here, y'all, for another video later on. And these honey glazed, these hams here have the best bones for using for soups and beans and stuff like that. So I'm gonna show y'all how to do, you know, you buy those honey glazed ham, costs 150 bucks a honey glazed ham. This one costs 25 bucks and you can do it at home yourself. I'm gonna show you exactly the secret, how they do it and how you can do it at home. I got a ham here. It's about a 7 to 8 pound ham. I think it's about 10 pounds. You get them by, this recipe you go by 8 to 10 pound ham. You get in the store, you know the one that say spiral ham, already cooked and everything. This is how it looks. It comes with this little package of stuff with all these different stuff on here that you can't pronounce. I throw it away. I don't use that. I never do, because I don't know, really, I don't know what's in it. So I always make my own glaze. The first thing I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna take this ham and I'm gonna put it in the oven. I'm gonna lightly cover it. I'm gonna put it in the oven about 30, maybe 35 minutes, just like this. Because I want these, what I wanted to do, I want these things to kind of get hot and open up a little bit more, because I'm gonna pour all that glaze in between these layers. So I want the ham to kind of open up a little bit more than what it's doing. So once it heat up, these layers, you know, this ham is already cooked. Like I said, it's already done, but we're gonna fix this thing up, put a nice glaze on it, which I'm gonna make right after I come back and put it in the oven. And it's very simple, y'all. You'll amaze your family and friend that think you bought a honey glazed ham from the honey glazed ham company. Make sure you cover it up about 40 minutes, just like this. And we'll be right back. We're gonna make the glaze. Be right back. All right, y'all. We're gonna make our glaze. Glaze is very simple, y'all. The brown sugar honey glaze. I got pineapple juice, honey, real honey, brown sugar, cornstarch. We're gonna tighten it up with butter and a little Dijon is gonna give it that little distinguished taste. So what we're gonna do, we got the butter over here. We're gonna start the butter and get it kind of melting off here. While I grab a spoon here for my cornstarch here. And what we gonna do, we're gonna kind of get all this melted up together, and we're gonna reduce this for like 5 or 6 minutes. Then we're gonna hit it with a little cornstarch and water, which is a slurry. And we're gonna let it cook for another 5. It's gonna take about 10, 15 minutes to do this glaze, y'all. Because it's gonna be nice and thick glaze. So when we glaze it through between the layers of the ham, you get all of it. Just like when you buy a honey glazed ham, you got that nice sweet glaze in every piece. Kind of get this kind of butter kind of start melting. Then we're gonna add our honey to this. We're gonna add our pineapple juice, brown sugar. Then we add a mustard right at the end once everything is already hot. But it ain't gonna take long. Okay, now we're gonna add our honey to this. Real honey. If you can use real honey, it's better. It's just gonna give it a more distinguished, instead of that fake honey you get out of the store. I always use real honey because there's a total difference in the results. Okay, get that stirred up in there. Then we're gonna add our pineapple juice. Get that honey, get some heat to it. Because my honey is always warm. I never let the real honey, you can't let it get cold or crystallize. You can't let it go get anywhere cool. I always keep mine on the top of the stove. Okay, now we put some brown sugar in here, gonna get it dissolved in there. It's gonna make a lot of glaze, y'all. I don't skimp on the glaze on the ham. Now, we'll put a pineapple juice in here. Now, when I put this mustard in here, it's gonna like it separate, but it's gonna come back together, y'all, once it heat up. So don't freak out when you put the mustard in there and you see it like separated. Or once it heat up, y'all, it's gonna blend all together. Done it too many times. You see how the mustard's like plop. Once this come to a boil and really heat up, that mustard's gonna totally incorporate in there. So anyway, y'all, I gotta let this simmer maybe about 10 minutes. We're gonna come back. We're gonna add the cornstarch, which is gonna thicken it a little, and then we're gonna let it simmer about 5-6 more minutes. Then our glaze will be ready. Now, all we do is wait till the ham come out. Then we're gonna glaze the ham up really good. Then we're gonna put it back in the oven about 10-15 minutes. So the whole process takes about an hour for the ham, but it's worth it, better than paying $150 for a ham and honey glazed ham. So anyway, y'all, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back. You see how that's reduced just probably about 3/4 of the way. Now, what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna add a little cornstarch in here. It's not gonna only help thicken it, which is better than flour. It's gonna kind of give it a glaze, as you can see. Now, I'm gonna cook this additionally, maybe another 10 minutes or so, because we have time, because we got about 30 more minutes on the ham to go. Not 30, maybe 20-something more minutes on the ham. So I'm gonna reduce this a little. I'm gonna let this kind of reduce down. You see how thick it's getting once I add that cornstarch. But I still want to thicken it down some more. So I'm gonna put the thing down really low here. Kind of let it simmer for about 5 or 6 more minutes. And this is gonna be the glaze for the ham. You can see how thick that's gonna be, and that's gonna go all in the middle of the layers of the ham that we have. So anyway, y'all, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be back when the ham is ready, and then you'll see also how the glaze turn out. But we'll be back in maybe about 20 minutes or so when the ham is ready, and then we're gonna glaze this off and we're gonna finish cooking the ham off. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back here. Now you see the ham been in the oven about almost 40 minutes. Now this is what I want to do, y'all. Hold on just a second. Y'all, Alexa's about to go off. Alexa, stop. Okay. All right, y'all. What I'm gonna do, you can see this glaze here. See how thick it got, y'all? Now what I want to do, I want to open these layers up as much as possible. And we want to kind of go in the middle of these layers, little by little. Then we want to open them up. And that's why I made extra glaze, y'all, because you want to go in the layers, and then you want to make sure it gets on the outside too. Be real slow with this. You know, definitely get inside the layers of the ham. I'm on the back side here. Well, don't worry, we're gonna go in the oven with this, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna reglaze it again. Get my little slice of that and make sure it goes definitely inside there, y'all. That's very important. It gets down inside the layers there. That way. Well, we're gonna turn it this way. Make sure it gets it on the back side too, y'all. I got my brush here. Got my brush here where I'm kinda, you know, brush it inside the layers too, y'all. See that? Get my tongs here. Right in there, just like that, y'all. All in the crevices and everything. Just say you wanna, the recipe to the glaze is definitely, you're gonna have actually some left over. I already did an extra good recipe for the glaze, y'all. And also in front of it, and you see I did it in like a casserole dish or whatever, so you have room for the glaze to kind of run off into. Okay, put some more here. Glaze it again. She gets all in the crevices there. Just like honey glazed ham, y'all. If you buy it, it's hot. Make sure you don't forget these here. Get all that in there too, y'all. Now I'm gonna put this in the oven about maybe 20 minutes. Gonna get an extra glaze on it. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna glaze it one more time, and then it'll be finished. All it takes about an hour for this, y'all, and you got a nice glazed ham. So anyway, y'all, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. We'll glaze it one more time. Be right back. All right, y'all, we back here. Okay, what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna pour the rest of this on here. The other one then kind of cooked back in. And that's why I'm gonna do the final glaze right here. And then we're gonna put it back in the oven. About maybe 6 more minutes. And let the glaze do its thing. Look at that, y'all. That's the glazed ham right there. And that's all that's gonna slowly, as it cooks for another 10, maybe another 10 minutes, that's gonna slowly soak into there. And we're gonna come back. I'll probably change it out of this platter here. Maybe I'll leave it in this platter since it's kinda still oozing out. So anyway, y'all, put it back in the oven another 10 minutes and we'll come back. And we definitely gonna take a YouTube thumbnail. We're gonna come back and we're gonna try this out. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back. That's what you get right here, y'all. I wanna show you something. You have some glaze in the bottom of this. And you know how you just serve honey glazed ham. You just pull it off. It's already, especially spiral ham, you just pull it off there. It's already cooked. What I like to do, y'all, with this, you know, I'm a glazed person. Take it in there, you got that, see the extra glaze in the bottom? I know somebody watching this is gonna love this one. Kenan, I'm calling you out. But I know you want that fat part like me. That food's amazing. And what's going good about this, just like the honey glazed ham, just set in the refrigerator next day, and you don't have to heat it up. Like honey glazed ham, you don't heat them up, you eat them cold. And this, same way, y'all. Let me see here. Trying to find a piece off of here. Got a lot of fat on it. You know how you do it, you rip it off. Look at that glaze, y'all. Look at that. And you see how easy it is to make. $30 ham. 25, 30 bucks. Ingredients cost you what, $3? You don't have to go to honey glazed ham. Last I checked, it's 150 bucks. For a 10-pound ham over there. So anyway, y'all, let me close this video. Let me show y'all the other side. This is what I want later on, y'all. I want to get that bone out of there later. I'm going to do another video on it. Of course, you know, you can take this side. Let me show you my favorite part. How we doing this. before I close it off. And Kenna, he watching too. My favorite part right here. Look at this. This is not for the healthiest people. Y'all like the healthiest stuff. Look at that fat cap at the end. What's the best part of the ham, y'all? Look at that. Not good for you, but it's so good. Well, anyway, y'all, let me close this video out. If you like this video, please share, please comment, please subscribe. Please follow my other social media accounts: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, TikTok, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember hashtag 2022, helping others with a purpose. Old School Soul Food. Till next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day. And I will see y'all in the next video. Vlogmas Day 18, done.